It is my first real fishing trip back from having our second child. So it's been a long time. It was like winter when I got off the water. Now it's like summer. There were no leaves on the trees and now it is solid green. Absolutely beautiful. Water temperature is 60 degrees. So crappie are just beginning to probably start to spawn in our area. So I don't know if there's gonna be a couple fish up on the bank spawning. What I'm gonna do first is vertical jig in these low light conditions, and then we'll just kind of try to gauge how the day goes and see what we can find out. It's an absolutely pristine, beautiful morning, and I am just so grateful to be fishing. So stay tuned. Let's see what we can figure out this morning. There we go, folks. Biggest one of the morning so far. That's a nice, chunky, thick fish right there. I was over at a different part of the quarry and just wasn't having much luck. All the fish that I was catching were kind of small. I just thought I'd go explore, look for some more quality fish, and there just weren't enough bites to keep me there. There's one fan casting. I'll give you guys a better picture of what I'm looking at. So we're gonna get this beautiful crappie on the stringer. I think they're all males right now. All right, friends, so here's a good overview of what I'm looking at and how I'm fishing. So right here we have a point. We have some dirt turning into coarse rock. We have a point. We have a nice little bay back there, some sticks coming out. We have my buoy marking some brush right there. And what I'm doing is I'm just fan casting all this coarse rock, and I'm just dragging it slowly all the way down this point, all the way to that brush pile, and I'm vertical jigging that brush pile as well. Those fish are using this entire area. There's no breeze today, which is fantastic. That really helps me place my lure just how I want to. If you think you know where fish are, that's half of it. Placing your lure perfectly and giving those fish every opportunity to hit it is just as important. It's so important. We have been having a hammer morning. It's just been so fun, especially since I've been able to fan cast these fish. We found some coarse rock off a point that those fish are setting up in, probably to build some nests. I'm gonna let this spot cool out, and then I'm just gonna kind of go explore, try to look for something similar to this, try to find more coarse rock, maybe some wood, and try to find more cover that fish that are gonna be spawning will set up on. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can find another location where fish are willing to bite. They're up shallow up in here. We got bait fish, coarse rock, a point. Look at this. Every cast. Gorgeous fish. Awesome. Every cast, every cast, every cast. This is a welcome sight. I'll just put it that way. I'm not gonna go ahead and say I deserve this, but it is a welcomed trip because I've been out of fishing for a long time. It feels good to come back and just lay into some crappie. It's so fun when you can get them every cast. And that light tackle, oh my goodness, it's so fun. Might be a bass. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at that. That's a beaut. That's a big one. Look at that. That's a female. That's a heavy, heavy fish. 14 and a half. That's a heavy 14 and a half though. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Get her back. Let her spawn. Gorgeous crappie. Huge. Gotta love it. That was sick. Yeah, that's a good one. This is so fun fishing this isolated cover like this. There's literally a twig going down into the water there. And I'm just pitching to it and we got another good one. That's 3 off of a stick. It's like the tip of an iceberg. That stick can be much more than a stick. That stick can be the tip of an entire tree and there can be tons of crappie up on it. And it looks like nothing. Here's number 4. Oh, that was so awesome. Just a little stick coming out of the ground. Crappie number 4. I'm letting all these guys go at this point. It's so amazing how this water temp just hits 60. It's such a magical number. Those fish just come up shallow and then they just get easy to catch. It's incredible. It's truly miraculous. Once that water temperature reaches a stable 60-degree temperature threshold, those fish start moving shallow, and it is just a lot of fun. From there, I basically just fan cast, I search around, I look for cover on the bank that I think crappie will spawn on. Coarse rock, riprap, sticks, twigs, trees, all that stuff. Thick, good cover will hold those fish. It can be next to nothing, just something that's a little bit different. Look for even like little weird bows in the bank, but with cover on that structure. You want a good combination of things that will keep those nests safe and will keep those nests from filling in with silt. Just good variety of cover. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish later, the more fish I caught, each fish I caught told me more about how I could catch the next one. It can be frustrating at times, so it is good to just be reminded that you're still gonna need to search for those fish. You're gonna need to figure out what they want, and you're just gonna have to adjust accordingly based on the conditions, water temperatures, water clarity, time of day, sun. All these things are little nuances that will affect where those crappie decide to spawn, how deep they're gonna spawn. You can put as much thought into it or as little as you want, but at the end of the day, you just need to find those fish, and I just suggest fan casting around. But long story short, just find little pieces of cover, just things that look different. Get out there, enjoy this beautiful weather we have, enjoy the miraculous thing we call a spawn that makes those fish susceptible to being caught. So much fun. And I cannot understate how grateful I was to be able to get out on the water. Major shout out to my wife for understanding how important it is for me to get out on the water, because my goodness, that felt so good to get out and fish and feel that crappie thump. Peace.